this is the moment of truth. You know what? Sometimes it's very good to actually just say things the way it is. Be very plain and be very honest with what you're saying and kind of advice you give people. I was just watching a video and it was asking question, but if you have 30 million, would you relocate to UK? Come on. You have 30 million, would you relocate to UK? I'm telling you, if you have 30 million, relocate to UK. If you dare relocate to UK with 30 million, I'm telling you, in 2 weeks, that 30 million will be 0 million. I'm telling you, that 30 million naira where you get for Nigeria, where you the buga, if you not invest them, my brother, if you can't come here, my sister, if you can't come here, in 2 weeks, that your 30 million, it will turn to 0 million. You don't return when they tell each other the truth. I know the government is fucked up. The government is messed up. You understand? I know. Listen, I totally understand what's happening over there. I totally understand how our system works. I totally understand Nigeria is no longer Nigeria we used to know. You understand? I totally agree with you. But my brother, my sister, I'm going to tell you this. If you get that 30 million for Nigeria, if you not invest them wisely, make you multiply and make it turn to something else, you cannot enter road. You begin even to COS, begin even to those people they want collect your money, want scam you collect your money, make they take carry you enter this place. By the time they carry you enter this place, now from airport they go turn off their phone. You understand? Now from airport they go turn off their phone. As soon as you enter Heathrow or enter Gatwick or wherever you from enter in this country, as soon as you Tennessee don't land, they go turn off their phone. I've seen hundreds of Nigerians across the street. Bros, as soon as they hear you talk, they don't see you in Nigeria. Bros, how far now? Now, these are guys that were actually making it in Nigeria. These are guys that had their own houses in Nigeria. These are guys that had their own buildings in Nigeria. Why you want to enter with 30 million for your hand? Come blow on. Then after 2-3 weeks for here, you will come this stranded. You look back enough, you go back to where you come from. Like I was telling someone, coming to abroad or coming to Europe, be like, waiting me say, once you enter, there's no going back. You understand? Once you enter, there's no going back. I'm telling you this right now, because you don't already come, you don't already see. For you to go back and go tell them, say, oh, I don't return, no. People go begin ask you, say, what you can do? How are you going to start all over again in the first place? How do you want to start all over again? How do you plan to start? You don't sell your house. You don't close your business. You don't pack up. You don't sell your car. You don't sell everything. You don't resign from that beautiful job that you had, that beautiful career that you had. You understand? Listen, I totally agree with you. Don't get me wrong. I know you'll be saying in your mind right now, but Nigeria not the work. Nigeria works for nobody. You got to make it work for yourself. Right now, we're in the state in Nigeria where everybody in our own government. When I went to Nigeria, right, when I visited Nigeria, I stayed 23 days. For 23 days I was in Nigeria, I was my own government. I was basically providing my own water. I was basically providing my own light. I was basically providing my everything, my own security. For 23 days I was in Nigeria. It wasn't easy, I know. But let me tell you this. When you come here, right, okay, I was talking to a friend yesterday. Let me just quickly break this down for you right now. A friend moved from where he used to be and moved outside, right, of London. And I said, what happened? Why you they move? He was very bold and was very honest with me. He said, I used to pay so and so money. Let me tell you, what he was paying every month, right, was equal to about 4.5 million to 5.5 million every month as accommodation. That is your rent every month for a 2-bedroom house. That's your rent every month. Between 4.5 million to 5 point something million. That's every month. And you carry your 30 million coin. What do you want to can do? No, what do you want to can do? You carry your 30 million coin. So, sorry, that was a brief cut and in the video clip. I don't know what happened. I'm just gonna carry on from where I start. So, if you carry your 30 million come here, what will be your plan? You sold your house. This was the house it took you forever to build. This was the house, the once dream house you once had, that it took you for forever to put money together here and there, to squeeze your belt, to tighten your belt, to do this, to build. Now, you've sold it. Remember, I took you 10, probably 10, 15, 5. I don't know what your financial situation was in Nigeria. But I'll tell you for one, because I knew what it took me to build those things I have in Nigeria. Despite the fact that I live here in the UK. It wasn't that easy. It wasn't something that was magical that I just waved my magic wand and those houses just surfaced and I gave them out. No. It took me years. Despite the fact that I was struggling to put things together, to get those places together in Nigeria. Now you over there, it took you years to come up with those apartments, to come up with those houses you got, that roof over your head. Now you decide to sell it and come to the UK. And you put 30 million together, which is quite a substantial amount of money. That's quite significant, if you ask me. You put it together and you package yourself with the help of one or two people that deceived you, that misadvised you, that misinformed you as well, because you've been misinformed. UK is not a bed of roses. I must tell you, it's not a bed of roses. It's not. I'll tell you this. UK is not a bed of roses. You understand? Now you put yourself together, you put all those things together, you package yourself, and you got on the plane and thinking, well, you're going to start a new life, thinking you're going to start a better life here in the UK, thinking things are going to be better. I'm not trying to say it's not going to be better for you. I'm not trying to say things are not going to be much better or whatever it is. But I'm telling you, my brother, my sister, it takes time. If no one is telling you this, it takes time. It takes time. It takes years. If no one is going to tell you. You understand? The only thing we don't pay for here in the UK is the air we breathe. Even we pay for it right now. Through this current mayor, Sadiq Khan, talking about congestion, this, that, and we've had to change our cars. We've had to pay for what's it called, congestion charges and so on and so forth. We basically pay for everything. We pay for everything. Just mention one thing we don't pay for. In front of my house where I park my car, I pay for it. The road I drive on, I pay for it. The television I watch, I pay for it. That's the TV license. Let's be serious. There's nothing that is free here. You pay for everything. Please, if I'm wrong, please, can someone leave me a comment at the bottom of this video if I'm wrong? We pay for everything. You wash your mouth, you pay for the water that is to wash your mouth. Right. You taking your bath, you pay for the heating. You pay for every single thing here in the UK. It's not easy. I totally understand our government is messed up, that country, Nigeria. That once beautiful country, Nigeria. The government completely messed it up. You understand? Buhari came, despite my warnings to my friends in the office, despite my concerns, despite my reservations about Buhari, people thought, well, he was the right person to rule the country. I was the only one on one side against the rest of my friends on the other side. Oh, remember war against indiscipline. Buhari did X, Y, Z. Buhari did this. I said, listen, it wasn't Buhari. Buhari was just the poster boy of that administration. He was the poster boy of that administration. It was Idiagbon that was actually the force behind that administration. Idiagbon was the brain behind that administration. Idiagbon was the nucleus of that administration. He was the one that he was the powerhouse of that administration. Buhari was just the poster boy, the package that was presented to Nigerians. You understand? Well, the man is now gone, but honestly, he messed up Nigeria. Well, for a dead person, we got respect for people that have left us and gone to the great beyond. But I must tell you the truth. Buhari messed us up. Buhari messed up Nigeria. Buhari messed up Nigeria. Completely. He messed us up. Nigerians thought he was the Messiah. But we need to think. Again, that's the problem we got in that country. We know they think straight. People know they think straight. We're not going to wait till they wind me up. People know they think straight. I know why we know they think straight for that country. People know they think straight. People just do things spontaneously without even thinking. Say, what are the repercussions of this thing I'm doing? What are the consequences? What impact is going to have on my life? It's not an immediate impact. We're not talking about immediate impact. We're talking about the foreseeable in the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years. This decision where I take right now, this action where I take right now, how it go to affect me? How it go to affect my children? How it go to affect everyone? Everyone queued behind Buhari and got Buhari into office. And look at what happened. Look at what happened. Look at what happened. Nigeria is messed up. Completely messed up. You understand? Nigeria is completely messed up. Everyone that lined up behind Buhari, I clap for now. All of them will line up Buhari, I clap for now. Look at the country right now. The country is gone. The country is finished. You understand? Honestly, what we got there, those politicians we got there, those casino politicians we got there, those are casino politicians. Those are smash and grab politicians. Those politicians we got there, those leaders you think you got in Nigeria, they're not, honestly, most of them, they've packaged their children. Their children are here in the UK or somewhere in Europe or somewhere in America or somewhere in Canada or somewhere in Australia. They're not in that country. You understand? They're not in that country. They left. Sure, you saw Tinubu's daughter a couple of days ago on television. How he was showing up about expensive fashion outfit and so on and so forth. Is that supposed to be happening? Now our money be that one. Now our money be that one. Wait till they show off. It be like say you chop my money, you scam me, you can't go use my. I say me not use my money. You can't scam me. You can't go to use my money till they post for me. They borrow post for me. After you scam me, come on. That was an insult on Nigerians. That was an insult on Nigeria. What that little kid did 2, 3 days ago was an insult on all Nigerians. Was a slap on our face. It's a slap on our face. How you go scam me? As if me not use my money. Me not know how to use my money. You can't use my money, go they borrow post for me. They buy expensive dress as if me not buy expensive dress. Now me not go John Lewis go buy clothes. Now me not go Max and Spencer's go buy clothes. Now me not go Selfridges go buy clothes. Now me not go Next or whatever go buy clothes. If I go Primark, now my choice. Because I won't use my money well. But for you not to steal my money, can't take and they borrow post for me. They do all those nonsense where that's not picking they do. A couple of days ago. That was a slap on the face of Nigerians. Again, this is what I say about our leadership. The quality of leaders we got in Nigeria. Now our fault. We Nigerians now our fault. Now our fault. Listen, like I told, this is the moment of truth. I will tell you the truth. Now our fault. If you go line up behind somebody who say he not get any better agenda for you, you go line up behind them. You begin vote for the person. The person come enter office, come begin do you the thing. Who you want blame? You can't blame anyone. Blame yourself. Blame yourself. Now 2027 is around the corner. A lot of those governors, a lot of those ministers, a lot of those people, they don't believe food though. Listen, for their own time, for many years ago from this earth, for their children, for their children's children, they don't store money for bank account for abroad. It is you and I that is suffering it. Go look Wiki. Wiki where they make mouth like person will get verbal diarrhea. Go look Wiki. It doesn't stop talking. It's always on the news. They make mouth all over the place. Look at you see what he did. He acquired government land after he done this triple building. He acquired government land and gave it to his children. He acquired government land and gave them to his children. These are the kind of leaders we're going to call. Look at that wicked man with verbal diarrhea. Just look at him. Look at him. Now with the line up behind people, we say 2027, they don't already skin your skin. You've been skinned. Now what they won't come for now, they come for your bone. They don't go after your flesh already. They're not coming for your bone. You understand? Basically, they won't take you do body. Come 2027, you go vote for them. Go vote for them. You know who I'm talking about. You know the APC I'm talking about. You know them. Go vote for them. See you go regret them. Now me go regret them, now you go regret them. It they pay me because I also regret them. Because I like to come home and stay for weeks without paying for those security and stay for days without having the fear of insecurity, what's happening around me. It's also affecting us. Look at the country. People can't come into the country and invest in the country, which was affecting the economy of Nigeria. People would love to come home and invest in Nigeria, but they can't come because the way the system is. You understand? Because we haven't got leaders that are actually planning for our interests. That's leaders and thinkers and strategic people people that will implement the right things for Nigeria to be in that economy, to be in that system. They're not there. All you got there are those casino politicians, those smash and grab politicians. All they do is think of where they're going to enrich themselves, enrich their future generation, unborn generation. May I tell you one thing? Money where you steal, then it can do better thing. No? Then it can do better thing. Check out some of those children of those people where they steal our money. Watch out for the end of them. See what happen to them. Watch out for their end. Because money where you steal, then it can do better thing. That is my prayer for Chidi Kalu. Chidi Kalu carry my money, 15.5 million, where I invest for my Airbnb for Lagos. Something be any small revenue, small income coming in. That man carry the money. You know what happen at the end of the day now? People like that, their children go end up they smoke Igbo, they smoke Morocco, they do drugs because they're not planned, they're not work hard. You know when you suffer, you think straight. No children like this that you give them everything without helping them plan their future, without giving them a structure in place for them to actually develop and actually do things themselves. They end up in drug sanctuary, in drug homes. They end up with drug addicts, and they end up becoming drug addicts themselves because they got the money to spend. They don't know how the money came about. So watch out for these people that are actually stealing your money right now. Watch out for what's going to happen later on. We are all here. Abi, not be here with you. God give us long life. We are all here. It's a curse. If you steal it from a nation and impoverish the people of that nation, you are putting a curse upon your family. Whatever money you take from that country and you impoverish the people, this is the money that God gave, resources that God gave to them. The natural resources that God gave, the minerals God blessed the nation with, that's meant to be for the blessings of that nation, that's meant to be for the welfare of that nation, that's meant to be for the happiness of that nation, that's meant to be for the development of that nation. And you decide to steal the money and put the money abroad. My brother, na cost you carry. Na cost you carry. If you like, go put $3 trillion, for example, you are putting costs, 3 trillion costs in your accounts. Because that money belongs to Nigeria. That money belongs to the 200 million Nigerians or 220 million Nigerians. I don't know what the figure is right now. That money belongs to all of us. If you decide to say you want swallow and you swallow, just like all of them, they swallow, all of you are carrying curses. Curses upon your head, curses upon your generations to come. Curses, there's curses all over them. I'm saying this, it's for real. It's for real. It's for real. Look at Nigeria. When I visited home, when I saw the face of people, when I saw what was happening on ground, for God's sake, our country is blessed. It's not the same natural resources we got in Nigeria that they got in Qatar, they got in Dubai. When I visited Dubai, what I saw was honestly shocking. Now the same oil we didn't get for Nigeria, now they get for Dubai. The same resources, we are even more blessed. We are even more blessed than Dubai, even more blessed than Qatar. All these small countries with the middle of desert. Our land is more fertile. We can't even go to farm because of what Buhari, the legacy of Buhari, what he left behind. We can't even go to farms. We can't even go to farms because of Fulani. Nigeria has been Fulanized. You understand? Nigeria has been Fulanized. We can't even go to farms. Nigeria can't even go to farms. That's another area, another topic for another day. You understand? That's another topic for another day. The country is meant to be blessed. In every area we are blessed. In all dimensions we are blessed. You understand? But look at the state of Nigeria right now. There is no electricity. If you want to go into business to run your business, there's no electricity. There's no good road. You can't even travel on the road because you don't know what's going to happen on the road. There's no food on the table for the masses. In a country of multiple blessings, in a country where God has actually given us everything we need. In a country where everything we need, we've got them. Everything we need to prosper that country, we got them. In a country where our in if comparison to the rest of the world, we are blessed. We got intellectuals. You got so many people there that, you know what? Nigerians are smart thinkers. Nigerians are blessed. But look at the state of our countries. Our doctors have now left the country. Our nurses have all left the country. You understand? Everyone is fleeing. Everyone is leaving. And the government is not worried about the impact it's going to have on the country. Listen, that's another topic for another day. You understand? It is sad that Nigeria is what it is right now. You understand? It is sad. It's a sorry state. You understand? It is a sorry. Honestly, it's sorry. It's a sorry state. Buhari, with all the money he acquired, with all the money he embezzled, with all the money, he's gone. He's gone. You that is looking at me right now, that is stealing, that's in a very big position of authority, that you're stealing, acquiring wealth, and putting wealth, burying them wherever you bury them, and put them in banks abroad. One day you're going to leave. You're going to leave them for children that will do nothing with that money. They will end up useless in the money you stole from us. Why not put that money back in Nigeria and to develop the country and make Nigeria great again? That's where I'm going to stop now, because we not the think for that country. Come 2027, we go still go vote for that same people. We still vote for. We say it put us for this situation, and some people will argue with you. You know things are wrong, and you know things. This person that's leading you the person is not doing the right thing, and you're standing behind this person. Come 2027, you still going to see some people. Listen, it's time we forget about politics of tribalism. Let's forget about politics of tribalism. I don't care if I'm an Hausa, I don't care if I'm a Fulani, I don't care if I'm Idoma, I don't care if I'm a Yoruba, I don't care if I'm an Edoma, I don't care if I'm an Igbo man. It doesn't matter. What matters is the collective interest of our country, Nigeria. The collective interest of our country. You understand? Put somebody there that's going to change your life, somebody that's going to make your life better, the future of your children better, your future generation better, and give them what they need. That's what you need to put there. That's all you need to put there. That's what you need to put there. That's what you need. That's who you need to vote for. Why line up behind someone that's going to put you in reverse and forget about you? Why do we keep making the same? Honestly, the way they think for Nigeria, honestly, man, I don't know the kind of brain we did that country. The way people they think right now for Nigeria, honestly, it they whine me sometimes. How people would they think? Like they think backward. People not even they think. They know they think well. You understand? Some people that country know they think well. You understand? You talk, they will begin criticize you. Well, you they tell them what will make things better, they will begin criticize you. You understand? Instead, we put aside. I don't care if an Igbo man that wins the election. As long as he's ready to do something. I don't care if it's an Hausa man that wins the election. As long as he's ready to do something. I don't care if it's a Yoruba man. As long as he's ready to do something. As long as they're ready to do something. Again, religion is another problem in Nigeria. Religion is another problem. Honestly, I don't want to talk about religion right now. How I go be your pastor? I get more than 5,000 shoes for inside my wardrobe. And in the church, look at the face of those giving you the tithe. Look at the faces of those giving you the tithe. Look at their faces whenever they're having programs. Look at the faces of those people whenever you're having program. Look at their faces. These are hungry people. These are people that are stranded. At the end of the conference, at the end of the whatever you call it, they can't even go back home because there's no transport for them to go back home. Some of them may sleep outside during the conferences because they can't even afford a relatively decent accommodation to put their heads in at the end of each conference day. Are you talking about Baba this, Daddy this, Mommy this? Listen, this is all stupidity of the highest order. I'm sick and tired of people putting. Listen, I'm a Christian. You understand? But Christianity is not stupidity. What we practice there is not Christianity. What we practice like this, honestly, that's the topic for another day. Honestly, listen. A lot of things they want me for that country. A lot of things they want me for that country. How me go get 5,000 shoes for my wardrobe? Meanwhile, person will be pay tithe and offering to me every morning, every Sunday, every conference program, every program. Look, see them if they work out like skeleton all around the conference center, and are they happy say I get 5,000 shoes with them? Would then give me as gift? Why not give those 5,000 shoes and give it to some women there and say, you take this 1,000, take this 100, go and start market. You take this other 100 shoes, go and start market. You take this clothes they gave me, t-shirts, ties, go and start market with it. That is Christianity. Jesus fed 5,000 people with 3 loaves of bread. Right. But what is happening these days is 5,000 people actually feeding the daddies of the churches, or daddy deals of the churches, and the mommy deals of the churches. It's not the reverse. Jesus fed, remember Jesus, the Bible said, Jesus fed 5,000 people. But what is happening right now? 5,000 people is not feeding one man. Is that progress? Is that what was preached in the Bible? Jesus talked a lot about compassion. Jesus talked a lot about the widows. Jesus talked a lot about the poor amongst us. Jesus talked a lot about giving. He never said for 5,000 people to give to one man or one woman. He never said that. You understand? I'm not against paying tithes and offering, because I'm a Christian. I'm not against paying tithes and offering. But use your common sense. Rather than give your tithes to that pastor, that DO, or whatever it is, go and give to your tithe to that woman on the street that is suffering. Go and give your tithe to that man on the street that needs help. God will bless you even more, because you are putting a smile on someone's face, and that's what God honors. Not me, that the GO, that I've already got 5,000 shoes in my wardrobe. I've got a house of shoes, right, in my house, and you're still giving me more shoes. You're still giving me more tithe. I don't need your money. Why not use the tithe? Go and give someone on the street the offering. Go and give someone on the street. Honestly, I tell you the truth, God will bless you more than any other thing if you try what I'm saying to you right now. Go on the street, go and give your tithe. Try it. Pay your tithe, give your tithe, spread it out, give it to 4 people on the street, and see what God is going to do to you. That's why I'm going to stop right now. Let's use our sense. If our sense, I don't know what thing happened to our senses, let's use our sense correctly. That's why I'm going to stop right now. I will be going to this probably some other time. Thank you for watching.